All right, in this lesson, we're going to do one more piece, I think, where we go back to our triangle Excel, and you come across times where in a Pythagorean triangle, you need to figure out what the perimeter is. So what we're going to do is go just to the right of what we have when we're given leg to solve for hypotenuse and leg hypotenuse to solve for leg. So I'm just going to add an extra piece in here to find the perimeter in each one. So perimeter, you remember, I'm just going to put borders around these real quick. Perimeter is when you add all the sides up of your triangle. So I want to be able to put in my leg, put in my other leg, have it automatically solve for the hypotenuse, and then have it automatically come up with what the perimeter is. So we're just going to type in a simple formula. Perimeter is when you add up all your sides, so equals, and I want my three sides. Side A, side B, side C. So that plus sign, that plus that. That's it. You're just adding your three triangle side lengths and hit enter, and that's your perimeter. Now, I could go down here and type the exact same thing, or I can click on this number, Control C, come down here, Control V, and I'm done. Now, just so you know, when we get into problems, it'll say round to the nearest tenth. Well, I mean, you then manually have to do that in your head, but there are features in Excel that puts it to the nearest tenth, so you don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to click on this number again. Mine's still blinking because I copy pasted it. Don't worry about that, it's blinking. So click on it, and up here under what type of number it is, if I go down a little bit, there's a dollar sign, there's a percent sign, there's a comma style, and then you have these two buttons that does arrows with decimals. Watch what happens. What it basically does is it shrinks and expands your number. So I'm going to click on the right one, which decreases the decimal, shows fewer decimal places. And I'm going to keep clicking until it shows only the nearest tenth. So now I have it rounded to the nearest tenth. And I'm going to do the same to this number. I'm going to click on it, go under the part of my table that I can change the number format, and you have two sets of triple zeros with blue arrows. I want the one on the right, and it's going to shrink the size of my decimal. And by doing that, I now have both of the answers set up to round to the nearest tenth. If I wanted to round to the nearest hundredth, I would just hit the other 30 with a blue arrow, and it would give me to the nearest hundredth. All right, but my guess is most problems you'll come across will be nearest tenth, so I'm going to put them back to the nearest tenth. So again, this is an added piece to my triangle. Look, I even could do area if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to at this point, but just to show you how easy it is. Area is base times height times half, or base times height divided by 2 equals. My base and height are always my legs because they're connected by the right angle. So I would do base times height, and then it's divided by 2, or I do times 1/2, 0.5. And automatically there would be your area. So I could actually have area calculate just as easily as I could perimeter. All right, so go ahead and set up your Excel so you now have the perimeter section put in, and that's it. Good job.